Okay, another very neat little problem to solve with a bar model. And let me just get my pen going. Okay, Teddy gets paid a salary. 25% of his salary plus £117 is used to pay his rent. 50% of the remaining money plus £382 is used to pay the bills. 25% of the remaining money plus £16 is spent on food. And we are asked if Teddy has £215 left, how much was he paid? Okay, so I am going to draw one bar to represent the total amount of money that Teddy was paid. So I'm going to make it, there's a lot going on, so I'm going to make it a nice big bar. And I could do all of the calculations on here, but I might actually be redrawing this. So what have we got going on at the beginning? 25% of his salary plus 117 is used to pay his rent. So, okay, so that is 25%. And we'll just, now this is just a completely randomly sized thing. So 117. And this is the rent. Now, and actually what I should put in here is this is our question. There's our question mark. That's what we want to know. Okay, so we've taken care of that bit of information. Now, I could keep just subdividing this bar, but just to make it easier so that you can, it's easier to follow what you're doing, I'm going to redraw the bar underneath. You don't have to do this, but it just does make, it means you're less likely to make a mistake. So this is the remaining money after he's spent his rent. I'm going to just redraw that down here. This is the same amount. Okay, so this is that remaining money. Okay, and 50% of that remaining money plus £382 is used to pay the bills. Okay, so there we go. So 50%. Now remember that this 25% is of this amount, this 50% is of this amount. So these two don't relate to each other. 50% of this amount plus 382. Okay, so I am just again going to, I'm going to make my life easier just simply so I can, I'm going to say, make this 382. It doesn't matter that this ought to be a lot bigger than that. I just want to leave myself some space. That's all. Okay, so that's that bit taken care of, and this is bills. Okay, all too many of them. Right, and then guess what's going to happen now? I'm going to redraw this remaining block again. Okay, and then what are we told? 25% of the remaining money plus £16 is spent on food. Okay, so let's say that that is the 25%, and then we're going to have an amount that's 16. Okay, and this is food. I don't need really to mark this in, but you can just see what's going on. Okay, so I've got that bit of information. Now what do we know? Well, we're told that Teddy has £215 left. That means that this part must be 215. And I think you can already see we now have down here, this is a complete bar. We can work something out now. So what have we got? Let's go to a different color just for fun. Um, so I think we can see that we can add 215 to 16. Okay, and that is going to give us this amount here. Okay, so 215 plus 16, which is 231. Okay, so this is 231. Now, if this is 25% of this whole bar, then this 231 must be 75% or 3/4. So if I divide 231, I divide that by 3, I'm going to get the value of 1/4. And that is 77. So this has a value of 77. Okay. And if I add 77 to 231, or I multiply 77 by 4, I am going to get 308. Okay. And that is the value of this whole bar. This whole bar here has a value of 308. Now, if this whole bar has a value of 308, well, that's this bit here. So I can now write that in. And then we build up here. And again, we've got all the information we need now. So now we need to add 308 and 382. Okay, and that gives us 690. Okay, and remember, and this is 50%. If this is 50% of the bar, then this must be the other 50% of the bar. So if this is 690, so is this bit here. Okay, so this whole bar is 690 times 2. Okay, which gives us 1,380. And I'm going to change color again because I can. So 1,380, because if this whole bar is 1,380, well, this is that bar. I just redrew it down here. And we do the same thing again. So we've now got 1,380 and we've got 117. If we add those together, okay, so I'm going to go from here to here. All right, so 1,380 plus 117 gives us 1,497. Okay. And then what have we got? If this part of the bar is 1,497, this part of the bar is 25% of the whole bar. So again, this must be 3/4 of the bar. So 1,497 needs to be divided by 3, which gives us 499. Okay, and to get the value of the whole bar, I either multiply 499 by 4, which is going to be pretty easy, or also we know what 3/4 is, 1,497. We can just add the 499. Either way we do it, okay, we're going to 499 add 1,497 gives us 1,996. And that is our solution. Okay, if that helped, do give the video a like, and hope to see you next time.